showed it. I
bottom
showed
half
it.
of your vision. They're compressing into a line.
No, it doesn't work like this, okay? It is debatable.
We're talking about
The reason
compression without refraction, right?
Compression with diffraction through the eye is probably what's more likely.
Okay.
Refraction is just when light moves through a medium. Diffraction is when it goes to the opening of the eye or goes around an edge or an obstacle.
Okay, we get it. But the point of that gift that I gave to you is that they're showing you the comparison of the size when we're close to that object. It's not really that different. It appears it's actually the same, but yet when they're actually far away from the object, you see that the half of the tower is actually disappeared, and there's way more buildings that actually are being obscured. Is that all explained by compression, Jeremy?
Are you talking about the CN Tower from Alcott?
The one that I tagged you in with, yeah.
No, there's probably other factors at play for that other than compression. It probably plays a factor, but there's probably more to it.
Is one of them is the obstacle that the curvature of the Earth is making, or you don't think that's a possibility?
It's highly unlikely that's curvature of the Earth.
Why do you think it's highly unlikely?
Why?
What kind of reasoning? Yeah, what kind of reasoning made you get?
Water is not curving. You guys have no tangible proof of that.
So is this another assertion that you're telling me that water can't curve?
If you had tangible proof water was curving, I wouldn't even be here, honestly. This wouldn't even be... I don't think any flat earther would be here if you could actually had a tangible measurement of the water curving.
I mean, I can give you many examples of water actually curving.
Around a globe due to gravity, you know what I mean.
Around a spherical object, I can do so.
No. Yeah, you need to show that it's curving around the globe due to gravity. I don't even care what it's due to. Just show me that the water on Earth, still water on Earth, is curving 8 inches per mile squared.
We have pictures from space.
No, something tangible, man. No long range optical observation stuff. We need some tangibility in our lives.
I think that this universe was made for you to understand and touch every aspect for it, and for you to understand it fully physically. Is this the proposition you're going through? That
No,
God made you, God created, and God made this universe for you?
My proposition is, if we had a tangible measurement of the water on Earth curving 8 inches per mile squared, there would be no more flat earthers.
No, the reason why there are flat earthers is because they lack the understanding and the knowledge of how things works, and they have this huge conspiracy that the whole fucking world, the whole nations are lying to the people. They're hiding something on it.
There's flat earthers because you don't have a tangible measurement of water curving on Earth.
China and Russia and the European Union and Japan and Iran, they all have been launching rockets, and even recently UAE have launched their rockets on their soil, and you're telling me as well that United States and Canada as well, they're all fucking lying on the people. All of them. All of them.
See, if we had the tangible measurement of water curving, we wouldn't need to we wouldn't need anything else. That's all we need. You just got to show the water curving 8 inches per mile squared, and this whole thing will be over. Some tangible evidence, so no long range observations or optical things.
So you're asking me basically to manufacture a long enough ruler that can't actually be bent because of its own weight, and actually put it perpendicular to the surface of the Earth.
I'm sure Lemon will find a way.
And then we measure the drop rate. Is this what you're asking for, Jen?
As long as it's bent, he'll find a way.
Exactly.
Hey! Good job of reading on the same page yet.
All the way from Britain.
Two different parts of the fucking country, and we're still fucking on it. Yeah.
So let me ask y'all something real quick.
Man.
Let me ask y'all something. Let's say you have a cloud 7 miles above you at your noon, and then and the wind's not blowing, the cloud's just kind of chilling, and then you drive away from that cloud. How long and how many miles do you have to drive before that cloud is now sinking below your horizon?
Oh, what was that?
If you're on, let's say you're, I don't know, on a Texas road somewhere, or you're in the salt flats or something, and you have a cloud that is 7 miles in altitude above you, and there's no wind, it's just sitting right there, and you
Directly
drive
above you.
right, you drive away, and you watch that cloud, slowly start to move towards the horizon due to perspective. How many miles would you have to drive before that cloud is now kissing your horizon, starting to disappear, bottom up?
Kiss the rainbow.
All right.
Why would
do
you
the
be
math
driving
on that.
away anyway? What are you running from? As you broke up your missus? What's that? What's going on?
Well, you know how you can be
What are you
fishing.
running from?
You can be fishing, and you travel about 40 miles out, and the town that the shore that you left, all the clouds that were above all the condos are now touching the water. So I'm just wondering.
Is this question for Jeremy though? Because then Jeremy the one who's talking about distance and all that and convergence.
What's
Or
up?
is this a flat Earth question or a globe question?
Oh yeah, this is a globe question.
So to the globers.
Yep, exactly.
Is this Mr. Reality?
Yep.
Hey man, this is Don. Do you do know the answer yourself? I assume, right?
Well, I'm seeing what their explanation is. What if they say, well, if it's 7 miles high, you're moving, so many miles due to perspective, it would reach your horizon, and so many miles away, it would be touching the horizon.
Right.
I'm sure that's a question. Sorry, Bob. I'm sure that's a question that you can only really calculate really with mathematics. I don't think anyone with a brain will be able to kind of like logically deduce
if he
how
knows it.
fast
There's going to be the globe answer and the flat answer, I think.
But even then, like, how would anyone know off the top of their head how long driving away from the sun, in the west, for example, when it's setting? How long it's going to take?
You need to know how long, though. I think you just want to know how far.
Well, I mean, if you can look at the top of a condo, right, and all of a sudden now the condo is underneath the horizon. The condo is what 150 feet high, right? And as you move away from the condo, all of a sudden it sinks beneath your horizon. It's so many miles when you're on the water surface. If they can figure that out, by using drop, then it seems like they could do the same thing with a cloud.
For 7 miles, it would be about 235 miles.
Thank you, Curve.
I appreciate that.
Now that's 36,000 plus feet.
Who the fuck is doing Morse code?
Not a typical cloud.
Obviously, someone's using their phone.
Typing out something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's inconsiderate lemon. It's inconsiderate lemon.
Yeah, just
I'm
shut
so
the app
sorry.
thing
I
up.
was in the
It's
other
okay.
chat. They were talking about stuff.
It's going in your file, Lemon.
I thought you were doing Morse code, bro.
Hey,
Going in your permanent record.
Hey,
Yeah, it's going in your file.
Lemon, I'm fucking drunk tonight. So you better understand.
Oh boy.
So if you've
Hey,
got
Brad,
it
what's good?
above the ground, how far away does that cloud have to be to appear at the horizon? Calculate
Shoot.
that. Flatter.
Well,
On a flat Earth, how far away?
The horizon line would block more and more stuff, like a
Just
coin held
calculate
in front
it.
of a car.
Let's
So you
calculate
gotta count the amount of
Calculate.
visual scene that's blocked by
But
the horizon.
I gave you
itself.
our answer. What's your answer? Calculate the
Shoot,
answer.
I'd have to guess. I'd have to guess. Shoot, I don't know.
No guessing, no guessing.
At what
Hey,
distance?
Lemon, stop fucking blushing. Give me a
At what
fucking kiss.
distance?
Lemon, if you wanna give,
Appear at the
you wanna give
horizon.
Curve a
I'm gonna
little
turn this
kiss.
motherfucker down for a second.
Hey,
How far away do you have to be?
Lemon.
You ever
If
just branch out of silent mode?
If you wanna give Curve a kiss on the cheek, go ahead.
The point
Branch,
is,
did you
can't calculate this.
Branch, did you fix Curve's
Did
mic?
you not hear-
Curve's mic?
Do you not hear that kiss?
Branch, did you fix Curve's
I'm
mic?
saying, look, bro, look.
I think you did.
Curved.
It sounds fucking great.
You just got a fucking big ass kiss from Lemon, bro. You must feel fucking on top of the moon right now.
You must have a really hard cock right now.
Hey,
Curve's in a violation. Second law of thermodynamics violation.
Was that as good for you as it was for me?
Curve's not going to respond, man. It's the branch show tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Too busy having a wank.
No, I'm just asking.
probably.
Like, he got a kiss from fucking Lemon. No, not a lot of people get that shit.
Yeah.
So, according to the principles
Curve,
of faggotry,
stop
how
it.
far away
Stop
do you
it,
have to
dude.
get
No,
before
look,
that 7-mile high
Hey,
cloud
Branch,
would appear
Branch,
at the horizon? How far?
Curve, say that again. We didn't catch it.
According to the principles of faggotry, how far away does that 7-mile high cloud have to be to appear at the horizon? Simple trigonometry calculation. You can use a right triangle calculator.
All right. Well, after 3 to 6 miles, 6 feet up and down from the eye line will converge. After that, the horizon line will be like a coin in front of a bigger object, obstructing greater and greater
Lemon's
distance.
excluded. Lemon doesn't know what he's talking about. He's out. Anybody else?
So now we just need to see what rate it would obstruct the visual scene.
Is Lemon out because Lemon went to the next step?
I'm gonna guess it would be farther than the globe answer. Does everybody agree with that?
Oh, it would be approaching infinity.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
No,
it would converge beyond angular resolution into a line, and then you just wouldn't see beyond that zone. Yeah, the 7-mile zone.
When the angle gets so small, that's when it would appear to be closer to the horizon. When the angle is very tiny.
Let me try some.
What are we gonna try, Curve?
Yeah,
Branch, you did a great job.
I'm sorry, Curve. Whatever you're trying to try, stop it, because it's very obvious that you already want to fuck Lemon, and you guys already had this.
So we have a 7-mile zone. That's divided into 7-mile minus 6 feet zone above your eye level, and a 6-foot zone from your eye level down. 7 miles minus 6 feet from your eye level up. So we got to talk about the convergence rate to the eye level at that point, where it would converge into a horizon line, and how that horizon line would be like a coin in front of the rest of the zone, blocking more and more as the distance magnifies.
Really no idea what he's talking about.
Branch, you did a hell of a job fixing Curve's mic, I want to say. Sounds great.
Okay, in order for that cloud that's 7 miles up, the bottom of it, to reach the 0.02 degree angle, above the
funniest thing is, dude,
from your
like
perspective.
The funniest thing.
Branch, hold on, Branch.
Branch, shut the fuck up. It's not funny when you interrupt in a mid fucking point.
Curve, say it again. My bad.
0.02 degree angle.
Curve, say it again. Branch talked over you.
Sometimes when I got pushed to talk on, I can't hear anybody else. So, did I get spoken over again?
Yeah.
Who's the rude motherfucker that needs to be kicked from the room?
Branch.
Branchy boy.
Hey, Curve.
Well,
Curve.
Keep working on it, Branch.
Curve, would you agree, Curve, that look. A lot of people try to fix your fucking mic.
Anyway,
thank you so much.
0.02 degrees, that angle, 7 miles, you're looking at over 20,000 miles away before the cloud reaches 0.02 degrees above the horizon. For your angular resolution thing, if you want to look at it that way.
I get that.
So in my eyesight, you're telling me from where I'm standing, I can see a cloud move 20,000 miles?
No, I'm telling you that's how far away it would have to be for your angular resolution to make it appear at the horizon.
How far does it actually travel?
It would be that far away, Jeremy. He's saying the space in between the ground and the cloud would need to be at such a slight angle for it to look almost invisible and look like the cloud is touching the ground, if I'm interpreting that correctly.
Yeah, if you're a lesser distance away, the cloud is going to appear higher.
Yes.
I'm asking in the globe model, how far does the cloud
Oh,
travel?
he said 230.
235.
235 miles?
Roughly, yeah.
I can see 235 miles?
Hell yeah.
You might be able to, but if that cloud is 7 miles high, depending on how large that cloud is, you might not see it when it's far enough away to be at the horizon. Depends on the size of the cloud.
So you're saying it could disappear before it goes over the curve. Yeah. Let's say it's the biggest, poofiest cloud you've ever seen in your life. I'd be able to see it 230 miles before it disappears over the curve.
Right, and you'd have a telescope capability too, right? Because that would help you see that it's still big enough, but supposedly you'll have your curvature obstruction meeting the bottom of the cloud.
So on the ground, I can see 3 miles, but when I look up in the air, you can see 230.
That's only for a 7-mile cloud, which are pretty rare. I mean, you're talking about most clouds are in the 4,000 to 8,000 foot range.
Right.
Wait. We can't go beyond what Jeremy just said. What are you talking about? When you're on the ground, you can see 3 miles of the ground.
Yeah, look
if
up.
You're 6 foot above the ground.
That's the horizon.
Yeah, I see 3 miles of the ground.
Yeah, that is the horizon, but you can see.
You've got a Debbie-like understanding of this.
You
But
see
you can
3
see
miles?
everything behind the horizon.
Yeah, you can see 3 miles when you can see 3 miles when you're standing on the ground, and then something going above us, you can see 230 miles.
You can see in 3 miles there's the horizon, and you can see everything behind this horizon to 200 miles, even more.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know what you just said.
It means that the horizon line is 3 miles away. That does not mean you can't see anything beyond the horizon line.
If the moon is on the horizon, you can see 300,000 kilometers.
If I had a Lego block and I went 3 miles away and put it on the ground, you guys would say it's behind the curve. No?
No.
How far behind the curve would you put it? If you put it just 1 millimeter or inch behind the curve, you would see it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm at the curve, right? I'm going to go another 1 foot and put the Lego block down.
Excellent. Do the math, calculate if you see it.
Please tell me, if you're standing on the coastline, what can you see?
What?
If you're standing on the coastline, you're looking to the ocean. What is visible to you?
I'm on the beach, standing there, looking out at the coast, at the water.
Yes.
I'm seeing the place where the sky appears to meet the ground.
Yes.
And I'm seeing tall ships beyond that.
This sky, it looks like it hits the water. That is maybe 200 miles away.
What?
That's easy to explain, Jeremy.
Let Litchweek say it again, what he just said.
This sky, what looks like it hits the water, that is hundreds of miles, or maybe 100 miles far away.
So the circle going around
directly behind the horizon line. There's not a wall. And if the moon is on the horizon, you can.
Yeah, I got it.
300,000 kilometers.
I got it.
Right, and if it wasn't hundreds of miles away, if you're seeing farther than that on a flat plane, it's even farther. So we definitely could see pretty far.
Yeah, so when you're looking 7 miles up, you could see 200. You could essentially see 460 miles if you watch that cloud come over the horizon, and then went over the other horizon. You'd essentially be seeing 460 miles.
Yeah, this is just hypothetical.
Of this cloud. Yeah, you see this cloud travel 460 miles. But if you're on the ground, you can only see essentially 3 miles each way. That's 6 miles. Yeah, seems pretty far for the sky one.
There are 3 miles as a point, but that's everything goes over these 3 miles, disappears behind the horizon, behind the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah, well, I know what you guys think, but I mean,
that's how it works.
That's how you think it works, but yeah.
No, on the flat Earth, on the flip, there's just, if you look to pictures, there's a boat in the
I'm
water.
done looking at pictures. I'm done looking at pictures.
Any picture with a boat in the water. You
paint a picture in my mind.
Hey, if you want to show pictures,
and there's always
show them in the chat. Show them in the chat. What pictures?
Paint a picture in my mind.
No,
there is a boat.
There's
there's water behind the boat. Only if the boat is on the horizon.
No,
and there's no water behind the boat.
If you want to show a picture
behind the boat.
Show it in the chat, Linkwig. You can
there's
do
no
it.
picture. This is every picture. Every picture.
Do you have any globe evidence?
Show me.
Chemo wants some globe evidence. Do you have any?
Show me some picture you want.
I want some globe evidence.
It don't matter. You can't show me another picture. There is no flat Earth picture from the Earth.
All right, but in the meantime, do you have any globe? You should have like loads of globe evidence. Let's see something.
You can't show me a flat Earth picture.
So you have no globe evidence.
Every picture is globe evidence.
We're talking to the wrong people then.
Hey, Linkwig, show him a true picture. That's what you asked for. Show him.
Are you a Glober or a flat Earth skeptic? Because a lot of Globers have been handing over the Glober title and just saying they're flat Earth skeptics now, like they ain't backing the globe model anymore.
I
I've seen that. That's been happening.
It's like
Lael and Drost. Lael and Drost did that recently. They gave up their Glober titles and they're just flat Earth skeptics now.
No, Linkwig. Like you wanted a true discussion, and you had the opportunity to show an example of what you was trying to prove, and they asked for a true diagram of it. Why can't you do it, Linkwig?
I don't know if I want a diagram.
Or at least a picture.
Or you know what would do it? No, pictures ain't gonna do. Dude, we need some tangible. Here's what we need. We need some tangibility to this. No more light refraction and
listen, man.
Long range shit. We need some tangible.
If you want to be tangible, it's not going to be possible with the circumstances you actually putting out there, right?
I mean, if I had NASA's budget for 2 hours, I could do it.
Dude, if you had NASA's budget for 2 years, you still wouldn't do shit.
Give me a half an hour worth of that. I think if they get $2 million an hour. Yeah, I need like 15 minutes. Give me like 15 minutes worth of NASA's budget, and I'll get you some tangible shit.
I'm pretty sure you'd get cocaine for that cash. Like a fucking truckload of that.
I don't do coke. I have.
What are you into, man?
I have in my past, but I don't. That's not something. I haven't done it in probably over fucking 15 years. $15 minutes of NASA's budget. I'll get you some tangible shit, Branch. 15 minutes. That's like a lunch, a smoke break.
I wonder why the fuck is anyone supposed to finance any idiotic idea?
I mean, having tangible evidence that the water's curving 8 inches per mile isn't. I don't think that's too idiotic.
So should NASA fund satanic researchers to prove Satan is real because they have theories and hypotheses on that also?
I don't think so.
Well, then you're a
How do these
racist.
guys always think like everything's ridiculous, everything's so impossible, everything's so impossible? Like, it's just same shit, man. Like, guys, you don't even consider that you could be wrong. You even consider
This guy just took us from measuring the curvature of Earth to funding Satanists. Like, I don't know how he took that giant leap.
Yes, because that's exact equivalence of what you're doing.
Yeah,
your
that's true.
arguments are as worth as the worth of Satanists.
Red Golem, why do you debate every day if it's so stupid?
I don't. I am not debating you, bro. Me. I am pointing out how stupid you are. That's different.
Oh,
okay. Guys.
So why'd you put so much effort into listening to people?
Hold up a second. Who the fuck muted Branch?
Blanth? Why is Blanth muted?
It was me, Branch. I'm mod now. I'm a moderator now.
Yeah, was it you?
Did you just get here?
Was it you that muted Branch?
I'm the new mod.
Did you just get here, Brian? Brommy?
Somebody muted Branch.
No, I've been
Somebody
here for a while.
muted Branch.
Fucking
and whoever did that needs to stop
How are you
doing
still
that.
alive?
I don't know, man. Well, basically, my lungs, right, and my heart just keep beating, bro.
Right, but you've been up for like 10 days, man.
I
I
think
don't
Brummy
sleep,
said
man. I don't do nothing.
Brummy said he wants to taste Glober blood to see if your heart pumps Kool-Aid last night. You said that, right?
Nah, that wasn't me. I said I want to see what's underneath the skin and bones. I want to see what's under the skin and get to the bones and it. Like these fucking fraud ass fucking Globers. Especially any baller bitches, man.
Dude.
Baller bitches.
Fucking straight up bitches, bro.
They're all bitches. You know what? They have no fucking stance to what the fuck they talk about.
bro.
Right?
They just quote Einstein.
None of them can actually stand up and literally fucking say their shit about the fucking globe without being in a stupid fucking chat room like this.
Yeah, bro.
Why don't we? Can we move to a more positive, calming?
No,
fuck up, bro.
Hey man, fuck this VC, bro. Fuck this VC and every cunt in here, man.
Ooh, I don't know about that,
Listen,
man.
I'm gonna start moderating. So what I need to happen?
Lick a dick a day, bitches.
You can't mod
Lick
your
a
heart pumps
dick a day.
Kool-Aid.
What I need to happen is the following. I need everyone to treat each other with dignity and respect.
Lick a dick a day, man. Lick a dick a day.
That's a best.
I mean, your laugh is the most disgusting cackle I've ever heard.
It's obnoxious. It's absolutely obnoxious.
Sounds like a fucking seagull.
Brummy has the most
seagull.
My mental instability comes out through my laughter. It's just like that seagull, you know. Someone needs to record my laughter and put it on that seagull. Sorry, what are you saying, Jeremy?
I'm saying you can't mod these people.
Everyone would
be muted. Everyone would be muted in here right now if there was a fucking real moderation.
I'm a mod, man. Fucking
like all the times we talk over each other and shit.
You'd have order, man. You'd have order. You wouldn't have fucking all this fucking goonery going on.
Goonery?
Yeah, a bunch of goons.
Who the fuck is muting me?
It's probably fucking it's me, man.
Hey, hey, Jeremy. You gotta come over to fucking 24/7, bro. Fuck this bitch ass server, bro.
No.
I fuck with 24/7.
It's not about 24/7.
We are not your people, bro. How dare you? No, I'm fucking around, dude.
Yo,
Brummy, did you get hit in the head too hard? Like, you literally sound like a fucking seagull. All you need to do is squeak a little.
I told you, it's
you sound
pronounced
like an abused
seagull.
fucking...
I
You
mean,
sound like
this
a kid You sound
This
like you was
guy's at
abused
the
by your dad,
docks
man.
just
You sound like
eating
your dad
trash.
abused you. You sound like your dad sexually abused you. That's what you sound like.
Ooh, that is an
Can you-
outrageous claim.
Can you cite that claim?
I got a citation, yeah.
How do I sound like a child of
You
abuse?
just sound like it, mate. You got that voice, man.
How do you know, Bruni? Looks like you have
You
some
definitely
experience.
sound
Romy,
like you
I'm
do
gonna
have some sort of
deposit
throat
my
trauma.
semen sample in your ear canal.
You sound like your uncle put his hand on your leg one day and that's all you remembered, man. You sound like fucking... I don't know. Give me some time. I will get back to you. I need to find something. Think of something for it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road?
Fuck you in the ass.
Yo, who's the guy that said the 24/7 ain't my peoples? You got
They
me
ain't,
confused.
Jeremy.
Me,
Jeremy,
bro.
you have
That
no
was
peoples
me.
anymore.
Why would you say
Cut it out,
that?
Jeremy.
Why
Because
would you say that though?
I'm
Not you.
joking.
Shut
I
the
said I was
fuck.
joking, bro.
All right,
Relax.
all right. I was about to yell at Smooth because he won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
JJ,
the fuck you,
JB,
we all know that.
when are we gonna have an actual discussion about your evidence support your theories and ideas?
Do you have any globe evidence?
Yeah.
What do you got?
But I choose to
get it,
reserve
let's do
that
it
for a
then.
later
'Cause,
time. Please
Smooth,
present the
one of the
evidence that
things about the
supports
flat
your
earthers,
claim,
how
your
you become
model,
a flat
your
earther,
theory.
how you
Bro, I
become
don't
a
have
flat
no
earther.
theories or a model, and the claim I'm making is that you is a
boring.
is
How
a
you
counter
become a-
argument.
Hey,
You
Smooth,
just got
one way of becoming a
owned.
flat earther is trying to prove the globe yourself. So instead
Kimo,
of
why don't
getting
you take
instead of getting
Branston's roles?
the flat earthers to prove the flat earth
Yeah, you
to
got a point
you,
in that, Kimo.
hey?
But see, Kimo, that's
Am
the
I breaking
problem.
up,
that
Brummy, you
we-
say? What you say?
You got a
No,
point,
you're
Kimo. You
not
got a point.
breaking up. People are
Fuck.
just interrupting you.
Ah.
You guys are.
You got a
fucked
point,
now.
Kimo. You got a point.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what I'm saying here is Smooth and Litchwink is the way to prove or to become a flat earther, so to speak. Like I say, is just go out there yourself and say, "Hey, I'm going to prove the globe myself." Now, what we find a lot of the time is that
And I have.
Yeah, but what we find a lot of the time is you guys trust the authority. You trust them, so you
Indeed.
don't actually go out there yourself to do anything. So,
Yes.
see what I mean? Smooth.
Kimo,
No.
have you weighed the bundle?
One second. I'm texting somebody who has tits, so they take priority over you. Just give me 1 second.
That's fair enough, yeah. But literally,
Texting
yeah, I mean,
you,
this is how most.
You know these
no,
trannies are like these days. He's texting some tranny, ain't he?
Nah, it's his mum, dude. It's fine.
Even if it was my mom, she still takes priority.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's fine.
It's
You
not
should-
my mom, but they do have tits.
I'm sure it isn't, bro. It's cool. I'm sure it's not.
So, literally, you're still with us. I mean, like I say, it's not that hard to become a flat earther. All you got to do is just go out there and show to yourself that you can show curvature. And then once you can't, you have to give up.
Drooling idiot can do it.
That's what I'm saying, Chris. If you go out there yourself, because you've never been outside with a P1000 or with a measuring tool or anything like this.
Yeah,
or,
I put it in the chat, Kimo.
All you've done is look at the stars.
With fucking
Kimo, I'm back
and
for you.
Oakley with a fucking measuring tape, you think you're some fucking
Well, all you've done, Chris, is look at the stars and say, "Oh, yeah, oh, I'm bored because I looked at the stars."
And what have you done? What have you done, Kimo?
I've been out there, Chris, made a couple of measurements, made a couple of observations.
What couple of measurements? What did you do? What were the measurements? What
Well,
did
we're
it
measuring the
measure
height,
and what
Chris,
is
the height of the
significance of it?
observer, the height.
Right, okay,
Brummy,
give me the
there's a
measurements.
room
Give me
for
the
that.
significance of the measurements. Go ahead.
Brummy, you know there's a room for that, yeah? NS. Not
Wait,
safe. NSF.
Post that again, Brum. I didn't get to see it.
In
I
NS.
know Kimo's
Kimo,
hating
what
on
were
the
the-
Kimo's
what-
hating.
What were the
Kimo,
measurements?
just
Put it in NS.
What were the measurements?
NS.
Alright,
NSF.
What were they? What was
The,
the data and what did
Alright.
it signify? Go
Kimo,
ahead.
I'm ready to converse.
Shut the
with you.
fuck. Wait now, Smooth.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wow, that was a bit rude.
Calm down, Chris, man. You had your medication
I
there, Chris.
stopped myself.
Yeah.
Chris, you had your medications there. Chris,
Is
alright, bro.
this about the
Oh, I
swamp,
don't have any
Chris?
medication.
Is
You
this
sure
about
you're
the
not on
swamp?
fucking antipsychotic meds?
I'm quite sure.
You sound like
Scott,
you're
go
fucking
ahead.
on edge, mate. I'm just checking you're alright. You know what I
I'm
mean?
perfectly fine, Brummy.
Are you sure you're okay? It's not you losing your temper.
I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for your concern. Moving swiftly on. Kimo, so what were your measurements? What was the data and what did it signify? Go ahead, give me it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we went to investigate a lighthouse that was supposed to be behind the curvature of the Earth. So we went to verify the heights of cliffs, of
give me the measurements, give me the heights, give me the heights, give me
the height of the lighthouse, the distance to the horizon, things like that, Chris. So what we found is at that height,
nothing.
Is you're not supposed to see the lighthouse.
Bollocks.
Yeah?
You're lying.
That lighthouse is supposed to be
at... Went over this in fucking...
Chris, at the drain, at the top of those
about
stairs...
a year ago, Chemo.
Top of those stairs, you're not supposed to see the lighthouse, right? It's supposed to be over the curvature.
You're lying. You're making it up.
Chris, you saw us go out there. What are you talking about?
Chemo, you went to St. Bees on the weekend with your wee fucking mates, and you held one end of a measuring tape. That's all you did. That's all you did.
But I mean, if I wasn't a flat earth already at that point, that would have made me a flat earther. That's the kind of thing that you need to do, is go out there and do a couple of measurements,
you went to St. Bees with two of your fucking idiot friends, and you held the end of a fucking measuring tape. That's all you did, Chemo.
No, we went to validate observations.
No, you went to prove that the fucking cliff was higher than the 35 feet that they claimed, which it was, and it was all bollocks. It turned out to be bollocks.
And what's interesting about that day, or one of the days we were there, so there was me, Nathan, there was Anthony, there was his missus, and Nathan's missus.
When are we going to have our talk, Kimo? I'm still waiting, buddy.
Yeah, we're going to have it just a sec. So obviously when we went out to find the lighthouse, and Nathan and Anthony gave up. They were like, oh, we're not going to get it, we can't find it, we just can't see it. There's no way we're going to be able to see this light over the curve, or wherever it's supposed to be. And I was like...
over the curve.
I was like, but we can see the light. Of course we can get it on camera. They were like, no, we're not going to get it. So they went back to the caravan thing. And I stayed out there with Anthony Smith. And I said, look, we're going to get this light. And, we did a little bit of leveling, a bit of accuracy. And I was like, put the camera here. I was like, turn it here. I was like, I'll stand here. I was like, all that kind of direction. And
wow, sounds really fucking...
It was pretty technical. And she was like...
extremely technical.
She was like, I've got it. I was like, no.
Yeah.
She's like, I've
got it. Please have manners, Chris, please. Please respect the moderators in here, Chris.
Fuck nah.
Indeed. Please.
But basically, that was basically it. That's basically it, Chris. Anyway, that's what we did. We went out, we verified things. And I think, anyone can do that themselves if you want to become a globe denier, at the very least. And if not, a flat earther. So, Smooth, are you still about?
All the lighthouses you can't see.
Is your name Smooth Litwink, sir?
There's a lot of lighthouses in the world you can't see.
All of these guys have to be converted.
Wait, what about Smoothie? I'm here.
But yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah. So what we're looking for, because evidence for the globe, to prove that what they told us is true, And I've been out. Go on.
I have that.
You have
so, Chemo, I'm gonna go off. Yeah, I'm gonna go off what you said earlier, right? To become a flat earther, you have to go out and perform your own experiments, right?
Yeah.
Or try to collect data or try to analyze data, and by doing so, you come to your own conclusion. That's where you and I differ. I have been able to reach my conclusion of the Earth being we are living in a heliocentric model, based off the evidence that I have reviewed and tested myself, right? Which is fine. So I don't need to defend it because I've accepted the widely known information. I want to understand how, A, you were able to dismiss the evidence that we currently have, and then B, how you're able to reach a flat plane instead of a much larger sphere, right?
Yeah.
So a sphere that's 100 times larger would also be able to show the same results that you're looking for. So A is... how do you dismiss the evidence? And then B, how do you use the dismissed evidence, right? So now you have nothing.
Okay.
Right, if you dismiss all the evidence, you now have nothing. How do you then build your idea of the flat Earth?
I think, like I say, we've all been told pretty much the same thing. So when you kind of grow up, become an adult like yourself, you said you can go out there and you can actually verify what you've been told. So, I think we're limited to what we can do. Like, we can't go to space or we can't fly around the ball and things like that. But what we can do is test the curvature. Test if we can see so far or not so far. These are pretty simple things. Once that breaks down, there's not much after that, right? Because it's based on a presupposition. Like you said, it's much larger. the Earth is a lot larger. And I'm thinking, well, how do you know it's a lot larger? What have you done to verify that, right? You see my point? Is he gone?
I mean, you know
You didn't
the
answer
world's
the question I asked.
No, Smooth. You know the world's round because it looks so flat. Do you know what I mean? That's how you know it's round.
Huh? No, I know it's round because of other things.
No, you know it's round because it looks so flat. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know it's real because it looks so fake. Like the pictures of space, you know what I mean? Like, you just know.
No, I am failing to understand what you're saying.
Well, Elon Musk once says you can tell the Tesla car in space looks so real because it looks fake. And I'm saying to you,
But
right?
I wasn't talking to Brum. I was trying to understand Chemo's dismissal of certain evidence, how he dismisses it, not why. How? How? Not why, but how. How do you? Let me finish. How did you analyze the data and then dismiss it? So you can't just dismiss data. You have to first analyze it, understand it, and then come up for a particular reason why that data may not be correct.
Okay, so
please cite a specific situation.
Okay, so I can assume that the data comes from a scientific experiment. So when you look at the data and then try to follow up with an experiment, you'll find that there was no.
Please cite a very specific example of evidence that you have analyzed, found the error with, and then dismissed.
For example, gravity. That's just one element.
Okay, what evidence have you researched about gravity?
Yeah, I understand that it's supposed to be a fictitious force, an emergent force from the medium, from bending of space-time. Sorry, not the medium. The bending of space-time causes this acceleration. So that's the data. That's what we've been told. So now all we've got to do is just test it. All we've got to do is look at the data, look at the experiment, and then see if we can replicate it. I mean, if it can't be replicated, then obviously it's not science, right, Smooth? You agree, disagree?
Indeed.
So what you're failing to do, Chemo, is I'm asking for a very particular way at which you have analyzed gravity, right? So you wish to use gravity, that's fine. All right, how have you analyzed gravity, and at what point have you found it to not be correct, right? And then we'll move from there. So,
well, first of all, I'd look at the definition of what it is, right?
That's not really the data, but okay.
Well, first of all, I need to know what is gravity.
I don't wish to discuss semantics. If you wish to get a paper involved about the development of the gravitational idea, we can do that.
You don't wish to discuss meaning? Okay.
No, because
interesting stance.
I don't wish to have Chemo and I discuss the words of things, because if he wants to do that, I can just say, what is the definition of Earth? And then I say, what's the definition of a planet? And then I've proven that Earth is a globe.
My friend, before you have a conversation with someone,
I've had a conversation. Globus.
Yes, sir.
We're having a very calm.
Hey man, these little fucking.
It's an open
you little gay
platform,
boys,
yeah.
right? You little gay boys are just talking some shit in this VC right now, and like, we know what? There's people sitting there and they're hearing you two suck the life out of it like vampires.
Don't,
what are you even talking about?
I
Hit
agree.
your ass with a boxing glove.
Don't just focus on me,
Listen.
Smooth. There are other flat earthers here.
Yeah,
I know,
no, that's
yeah,
all I
well-
wanted to say though, because he said semantics, and that's something all globers say. I don't want to argue semantics.
Because it's
semantics, my friend. No,
the dead
okay, I
end.
wasn't finished. No, sir. Semantics specifically means words and their meaning.
Okay,
Logic
fine. Let's
thereof.
talk. All right, Globus, you ready to end this conversation? What is the definition of Earth? Go find it for me.
The definition of Earth.
Yeah.
Well, that
Go
would be
find the
more
actual definition
terra
of Earth.
firma.
No, that's not the definition. I'm sorry.
It's the planet
Would you like me
which
to
we
read it?
live on, the world.
No, because
Okay.
there is no
And then
planet.
what is the definition of a planet?
Or we can say the substance of the
No,
land.
nope. See, that's the
soil.
point. We're not going to have a discussion about
Celestial object
semantics.
traveling around.
If you want to have,
hold on.
Why do you keep interrupting me, Smooth?
A planet is supposed to be a celestial object that's traveling around, a large body of matter traveling around in an orbital
Now, there's
fashion around a
like
star.
there's like four different criteria for
Well, we have to agree on one, don't we? We only have to agree on one.
So which one are you going with, Smooth? Are you going with the substance of the land, the surface, the soil,
Pluto makes
or...
like 3 of them, but...
Chris, hold on. I'm giving the definition. He asked for the definition of Earth. So we can go with the planet which we live on. Okay, or we can go with the substance of the land, the surface, the soil. Which one are you happy with,
Can you repeat that for me?
Yeah, so we've got the planet on which we live on, the world. That's the definition of Earth. Or we've got the substance of the land, surface, the soil.
Yeah, I don't wish to have a discussion about semantics. I don't think it's pertinent to our main objective.
Well, if we're going to debunk something, we need to know what we're debunking,
No,
right?
Kimo, what I'm saying to you is following the Webster definitions will only result in a stalemate, because I will find an example that shows that the Earth is referred to as a planet, a spherical planet orbiting a celestial body, right? And then you'll say, but this, but that, and I'll say, well, that's the definition. So what I'm saying is this back and forth of semantics is useless.
Well, look, you wanted to know what the data was, and obviously to get data, you've got to know what you're talking about, yeah? And in order to know what you're talking about, we've got to have the definition, yeah?
Right, but what I'm saying to you is I want to understand what evidence of gravity, I don't care about the definition of gravity, I want to see what evidence of gravity have you analyzed, and at what point have you decided that to be incorrect?
Okay, so what I'd analysed was that there was a force that attracts a body towards the centre of the Earth, or towards any other physical body having mass. That's what I'm setting out to disprove. Okay?
Okay, so let's stop there. So you're saying that your understanding of gravity is that there is a downward attraction force.
No, I didn't say the word down, did I? I said a force that attracts a body towards the centre of the Earth, or any other physical body having mass. That's the definition of gravity. Okay? Or we can go with the extreme importance or seriousness. Which one do you want to go with? The physics one, the one in physics. So
how long's this going to go on?
So the idea...
Hell.
Well, you bored, Chris?
Chris, please.
Chris, I feel Chris, I actually agree for once in your fucking miserable, pathetic, meaningless, flying spaceball monkey life, mate. You know what I mean? For your fucking coming from a singularity into this we see today.
I don't know why Smooth is.
I actually agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know why Smooth is focusing on me. There are other flat earthers in here. So I'd ask them as well.
I was asking Jeremy initially with the White Knight Jeremy, so I moved my attention towards you.
Tao, I'm gonna have to turn you down, dude.
Jeremy's still here.
Looks like you're having
microphones
for breakfast.
I think it's right there, Kimo. You literally have, Kimo. You literally have taken all the fucking. You know like a sponge. It's got a bit of water in there. You've rinsed this water all out the sponge. Then you've rolled it. Then you've steam dried it. Then you've fucking hung it. You've done everything to possibly take all the moisture out of the sponge there is. Now you're just left with. You need to get some fucking flavour back in your life.
Well, look, Rummy, you just want to mock the ballers. I understand. You just want to ridicule them and rip them apart and tell them how idiotic they are and how nonsensical their perspective is. I mean, I know.
Excited, are you, Kimo, about that?
Oh, Kimo's coming out lashing. Look at him, he's coming out swinging.
Well, I'm saying that's what you want to be doing, right? You want to be able to focus on. You want to go on, focus on the stupidity of Chris's spinning, flying monkey spaceball, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? In his fucking insignificant, come from a speck of dust, lying on a rock, fucking no fucking god, no intervention, just made itself, fucking hibbity hoppity, fucking I don't know what else to add to it.
So
but
can we go back?
He's gonna eat with some fava beans and a nice Chianti in a minute.
What I want to know is how does the Loch Ness monster work on a globe Earth? Yeah, Chris, that's for you, bud. I think that's a question for you there, bud.
Question.
Right, how does Bigfoot work?
Sorry.
How did leprechauns work on a globe? Yeah.
Come on, explain. Any Globers in here want to take on that? Any takers?
Take on what?
The existence of, like, you know, fucking unicorns fucking shouting coming over the rainbow.
Yeah, I'll take that on.
Of course you'd take that on, take anything on.
I mean, I understand Brummy's perspective as well. I mean, it's there to be ripped and ridiculed for believing in such a fantasy that's not possible, that has no evidence, that has no proof, and is obviously not demonstrable. But as I've said to you, I see it as you guys are going through pain. That's what they're going through, Brummy. I mean, this morning, Jazzaconda, he was like, if the Earth's flat, I'm going to jump out of a building and kill himself. That's how...
Oh, I thought you were going to say this morning he was sober or something.
No, but that's how... Because when you're drunk, you say truth. You tell what's real, right? So he was like, gosh, I'm not a flat earther. If the Earth... Basically, if he's a flat earther, that's it for him. And that's pretty much how how many people feel that if it's flat and they've been lied to. Suicide is definitely on the card. So that's why, Brummy, I've seen that early on. And that's why I don't, ridiculing them is just going to tip them over, and they're going to feel.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I wouldn't kill myself if I wouldn't kill myself if the Earth was flat. I'd be fucking celebrating.
Yeah, you
would,
but
not the ballers, not the guys who invest their entire lives.
Some of the the hardcore ballers, like the ones that are in here day in day out, man. Fuck.
So I'll be celebrating even more then. I'll be celebrating even more. I'll be fucking doing it.
Man, I don't know. I can't say that. I love these guys.
Come on, it's a fucking bit of banter. Come on.
No, man. I love them too much to say that.
Well,
That's just too far, mate. Like, what the fuck?
No,
no, I'm fucking around, dude. I'm fucking around.
I'm on my own there. I'm on my own.
Oh, fucking around. But yeah, seriously.
See them swinging from fucking. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna stop.
Anyway.
I'll talk about angular momentum, then I'll go over. See if they get Coriolis. See if they look a pendulum. I'll test out the pendulum experiment on them.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, bro. We have a heart for these guys. They've been
I've heard them take the piss out of flat earthers like to the next level, man. So
that's
if
fine,
they was
though.
to find out the Earth was flat and then they would hang themselves because of it, then why not make a bit? Why don't see if the Coriolis works?
Oh, no, see, and that's what we're trying to prevent. Is that? I think that's why they don't just tell people on the news, and there'd just be a pandemonium everywhere. People wouldn't care about anything. They'd just killing each other, killing themselves.
Oh, fucking chemo. What are you talking about?
It's terrible, yeah, Chris. I can see why you're holding on to the glow, because you, as well, with your depression and stuff, right?
What are you talking about?
The last thing you want is to know that you've been lied to, right?
We all saw what happened to Truman,
Right.
He started to go crazy, didn't he?
That's what happens, yeah.
That's what happens, yeah.
Or, I mean, they could prevent all this by just providing evidence of a globe. I mean, how hard is science? Science is easy, right?
No,
it's easy. It's easy. They teach it to like fucking kids, bro. That's how easy it is.
Yeah, I mean, all you need is to just look at a couple of variables, find out what caused it.
Like what?
That's it. It's all about cause and effect, isn't it,
Give
Chris?
me an example, Chemo.
Like if you're depressed, Chris,
well,
the doctor might want to know the cause.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Chemo. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying if conditional.
Right,
I'm saying you are if.
But you mentioned it earlier.
Like the globe. If the Earth is a globe, if Chris is depressed.
Again, Chemo.
He's giving you a hypothetical. Relax, bro.
Yeah. If you're depressed, then the doctor's going to want to know, well, what happened, Chris? What caused this depression?
I don't know. Right? Okay, let's run with it. Right? Let's go with it. What's your variable?
So then we'd have to go back, probably hypnotise you a little bit. and make you talk, go back to your childhood or something like this, and then just relive.
This is all just fucking bollocks, though, Kim. When you're talking pish.
Well, like I said, we're just looking for the cause. That's what we do, Chris.
Right, but you're just making shit up.
Yeah, because I don't know the cause to your depression, do I? I can't
Well, there
manipulate.
you go. I'm not bad. Well, it's good because I don't have it.
I didn't say you have. I'm just saying if.
Well, no, you did. Like 3 times now.
Additional, Chris. You're not depressed. You're very happy, right?
Yeah, perfectly content.
Of course you are. So.
Are you? Are you, Kimo?
No, I mean, we've been lied to,
Are you
Chris.
depressed?
Wait,
You're depressed,
no.
then? Are you depressed, Kimo?
Of course, we've been lied to about the shape of the Earth, Chris.
Maybe you should go and see a doctor.
It's indeed very depressing.
You think we should be happy and partying, celebrating when we've been lied to all our lives?
I don't think you should be fucking,
Are
really
we depressed?
upset
Of course we're upset about this, Chris. Why do you think we call you? What do you think Brummy wants to rip you apart? Because we've been hurt by the system that you trust.
Fucking around.
The system that you trust, Chris, has hurt our feelings by lying to us. When you lie to someone, it affects your feelings.
I'm very hurt. I'm very, very
All that's
hurt.
happening is our feelings.
That's
That's
not
all.
a problem.
We're not
That's not a problem
injured.
that you're butthurt by reality.
Yeah, no one's broken our legs. No one's hurt our
I'm
arms.
just hurt. There's no need to involve butts in this. I'm just hurt. Her pyro.
Yeah, I mean, who likes to be lied to, right?
Well,
Someone lies
he
to
was
you.
butthurt apparently from reality, so that's not our fault. That's his
He's
fault.
not
That's
butthurt.
people like
He
butts,
didn't
man.
mention butts. Yeah, he didn't
Big
mention anything
ballers
about
love balls and
butts.
butts.
Or
Ballers love
dicks.
balls and love butts.
Or
You know, ball
cocks.
butts.
Or any about that. This is all
I mean-
you, her pyro. But that's
Kimo,
fine.
tell me about the depths of your depression.
We keep busting their balls. You know what I mean?
busting their nuts.
Well, I mean, kind of
Really,
think,
where you
Chris,
just bald man?
you kind of think, well,
Remember,
what
about
is
the
the
depths of
Earth?
depression,
Like
people
it's,
find this
I'm
banana
telling you now, yeah, I'm
one.
explaining it. So
Oh,
you get really like into what does the Earth look like?
The Earth is this giant obstacle in front of you. Obstacle. And every time you think you got past it, it's going to come back around and take it to the damn ground.
Right.
You need to stop making assumptions.
What?
Right, so Kimo, what's the independent variable for your depression?
Depression. The lie. We'll
The
heal.
lie.
We will heal
What's the
over this.
dependent
We'll get over
variable?
it. It's not a big deal. It's just an emotion, right? But right
What's the
now,
dependent
we're very, very
Big Bang
angry.
Chemo.
Right now, we're very angry that we've been lied
Kimo,
to.
show us how easy
What?
science is.
What?
Dr. Kimo.
So what?
Show us how easy science is, Dr. Kimo.
Show us how science is.
How easy
Show us
science.
how easy science is, Dr. Kimo. What's the dependent
Do
variable?
I have to translate here?
No,
for
no,
you?
I said it's like. Yes, like he's talking with his over at the same time. But no, I said it's like that, Chris. They won't really find the
I don't
cause.
think
You didn't
they're
let me finish
qualified
my
to make
point.
this
You didn't let me finish my
diagnosis,
point.
Kimo.
My point was they wouldn't find the cause, but in physics, we should be able, or in other branches of science like chemistry and biology, we should be able to find the cause to an effect.
But give us an example in chemistry.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a chemist, so.
Well, I mean, you're the scientist.
Yes, but we're talking about the natural and physical world, Chris. Physics.
Okay, give us physics. Go to physics.
So let's say we've got motion, things moving, object falls, apple falls out of the tree. Want to know why, how, what's going on? Do a bit of tests, couple of experiments, come up with a predicted cause. Lo and behold, we figure it out. We move forward, Chris. Not hard.
Not hard at all. Very,
That's
very
science,
easy
Chris. That's
indeed.
science, yeah.
Fuck yeah, science. Science, bitch.
And, if you guys weren't lied to your entire lives, then you would now also know how to do science. Instead of this pseudoscience.
Yeah, fuck
Camo, I'm still waiting for.
I know, but I don't want to tie up the room with just like you.
All
hounding
right,
me.
then let's move to a different room. Let's drop down one.
No.
Yeah, you go and then we'll follow. You go, you will
why?
follow.
Well, because
Did
then we're
that not
not.
sound a bit gay? Does that sound gay to me, or is it anyone else that sounded a bit gay to?
Then we're not bothering anyone, and you and I can have our conversation in its entirety.
A little gay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
let's go
do
with
it.
Chemo, come with me. Follow me, Chemo.
Oh, I didn't know you were that scared.
No, but like I said, yeah, Spooky, Smoothie, you go and we'll follow. I promise. Take the lead.
I'm just saying, if you really want to be that aggressive and say that a fight is needed, and you're that confident, well then let's not tie up the room. We can go somewhere else, and you and I can have a discussion without an audience, and we can really try to find a conclusion.
Man, what's the fucking point, man? It's all about audiences. Has anyone watched Seapool's fucking rap anyway? Taking the piss out of fucking
Oh, that's awful, man. That was like fucking hell, man.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I didn't like either of it. Either one. Like.
Oh no, but Sheeple's done a reply to
Witsit.
To Witsit's one. Yeah, have you not? You don't like that one either, then?
Kimo inflicted that video on a different
inflicted. What do you like, Chris? I always hear about what you don't like. I never hear what you do like.
Yeah, he's not a very positive guy.
He
really is the human representation of Shrek, dude.
He likes to. He likes doing what he's the same as you, Brommy. Pretty much.
Quite happy.
The only problem is you're on different.
No, he's fucking pissed off about his swamp, bro. How is he happy?
No, you're pretty much the same.
He got fucked over with his swamp.
You both like to ridicule, but you're on different sides. That's the only problem. So if you're on the same team, you guys would be best of friends.
Who me? I don't like to ridicule Chemo. I'm literally.
I'm still waiting for you to come down a channel.
You want Chemo to come down on you? Is that what you just said? Oh my god! You want Chemo to come down? You're waiting for Chemo to come down.
I thought you said you don't want to ridicule.
I'm just saying what I heard, bro. I just heard you say Chemo. I'm waiting to come down. That's what I heard. And I was like, I'm a bit disturbed. Yeah, loud and clear.
So, like,
I mean, you're showing to the audience.
What do you think? What do you think about?
Mature, but
I'm very
what do you think about Friday night freestyles?
Beating around Chemo's bush.
With your rapping, because Chemo, you're quite the rapper too, aren't you? I don't think a lot of people know that about
I'm
you.
partial. I'm known to.
Can you give us a little demonstration?
Known to drop a few bars, aren't you?
Do head for the soldiers. Do head for the soldiers, Chemo, because that was a very kind thing that you were willing to do for the soldiers. Give them head like that. I mean, that's a tough job.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's Chemo got for us? Let's see what Chemo's got in his locker.
I'll get head for the soldiers. Hold on.
Is anybody a bait?
Oh, you know what? You know when you say the Chemo's video, right? This is, and you know the one I've just posted up, Chris. Look, I'll post it again. This is a different rap. You're on about the video Chemo posted. I've just realised.
All right.
This is a completely separate rap.
That's made. If you don't, it doesn't interest me. I'm not really.
Yeah. All right. No worries.
No worries. Cup of tea.
No worries, mate. But if you do get a chance to listen to something, it's really good. He replies to all of the fucking the arguments inside of a Witsit's fucking in Witsit's rap. It's pretty cool, man. I think it's pretty cool. I rate it.
Good. I mean, there we go. Here's Head for the Soldiers. It's a classic.
Go on, let's go, Chemo. Let's hear it. Let's see what you got, Chemo. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Let's have a listen. Oh.
There's another one. It's called Fing Fing Shui. Gang bang. It's a gang bang.
Someone's made the rap out of his voice, haven't they?
No.
Someone just like he's just sped up his voice and put it over the song to make it out like Chemo's rapping.
It was a rap battle between Gosho and Chemo.
Are you serious, Chemo?
I'm serious.
No, I'm asking Chemo because I know you're lying.
I'm not fucking lying. Look, there's
Chemo, can you confirm this, please?
Do you think Lottie went ahead and put fucking 4 of these things together? I mean, just imagine how time-consuming that would be.
Holy fuck!
Well, people do it all the time, don't they?
Well, but in this instance, they didn't. Get Chemo fucking rapping.
Hey, bro, feng shui was some feng shui. Hey, we need some feng shui.
No, put in feng shui, right?
Are we having fun?
I mean, like, even
that's the main thing.
Chemo, did Lottie string this together from your barber?
I've never watched Lottie's
He was
stuff.
the feng shui up in his house.
I never watched Lottie's stuff.
Well, but Chemo, you did do feng shui and head to the soldiers.
I've not seen it, Chris. So,
fuck, why are you denying it?
Chemo.
What's Lottie's stuff?
Can you give us just a question? Chemo, just give us.
Play it there if you want.
Give us a little taste of the feng shui. Oh my god, dude! What's wrong with you?
This guy. Gang. It's a gangbang.
When you meet me,
I didn't know you could just rap with just babble, like just go in chang ching tong ching 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 tong ting tong fing swing. I didn't know that was an option.
We want to hear some of that feng shui. Like, that's what we want to hear.
So where's the pressure?
Hey, fuck the pressure. Fuck the pressure. We want to hear the feng shui.
Or is that a sample? Antecedent to your gas pressure.
Chemo. Please. Can you help the situation? Chemo, you're the only one that can help the situation, bro.
No. So you're saying the atmosphere is not gases?
Hey, no, nobody's talking.
Prince is talking to himself. Thank
you, Scott. That was very noble of you.
That's
weird.
weird.
Some good modding there. See.
But he actually done something for once in his fucking miserable life.
Oh, well,